What you are seeing is a Stirling engine, a small marvel of engineering invented over 200 years ago. It uses neither electricity nor gasoline. Just a difference in temperature between its hot base and its cooler top. But how does it work? At first glance, it looks like a toy. But it is actually a machine that converts thermal energy into mechanical energy, using one of the most fundamental principles of physics. Air expands when heated and contracts when cooled. When the base is heated by the coffee, the air inside the engine increases in temperature and expands, raising the pressure inside the cylinder. That pressure pushes the power piston, which transmits the movement to this metal flywheel. And as the flywheel turns, its inertia keeps the cycle going, like the heart of a living machine. Inside this engine are two pistons working in precise synchronization. The displacement piston, which generates no force but moves air between the hot and cold zones. And the power piston, which converts pressure changes into useful motion. The secret lies in the 90-degree phase shift between the two pistons. While one moves the air towards the hot zone, the other is just at the point of receiving the expansion. Then, when the air moves to the cold part, the pressure drops and the piston returns. This sequence repeats continuously, generating a smooth, silent, and perfectly cyclical movement. Everything happens within a closed system, with no air entering or leaving. It is this same air that works over and over again, expanding and contracting with each change in temperature. That is why the Stirling engine is also called a hot air engine. Unlike a combustion engine, which burns fuel at thousands of degrees and produces noise and gases, the Stirling engine can run on a simple cup of coffee, a candle, or even sunlight. It does not pollute, it does not make noise, and it can achieve surprisingly high thermal efficiency, especially when the temperature difference is large. And here's the most curious part. If you place ice on top and heat at the base, the engine will spin even faster, because the temperature difference is greater, exactly as dictated by the Second Law of Thermodynamics. If you want to experiment with one and see how heat is converted into motion, you can get your own for a very affordable price. I'll leave the Amazon link in the comments.